In this video, I want to talk about IPOB again and Opendoor because this is the week that IPOB becomes OPEN. And I want to talk about some of the services they offer because what I hear in the comments from you guys, and I understand your concerns, I get it. But when you talk to me about Opendoor and IPOB, you're like, hey, you know, there's no money in flipping houses. Not for them, not at the margins they're trying to do, right? And I can't invest in a company that only makes 5%. They can have all the revenue in the world, but if they're only bringing 5% in, how are they going to make any money? And I want to talk about all the extra services that they offer. So stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. I'm Richard Allen. We talk about stocks on this channel, and this is one of my favorites. It's IPOB. They're a SPAC that's merging with Opendoor. The vote is just in a few days. And on Monday next week, on the 21st, we will not be able to trade IPOB anymore. We will now be able to trade OPEN on the markets. Really, really exciting stuff. One thing I do want to point out here really quickly is there is an Opendoor that is on the OTC markets, but it is not Opendoor. So one of you mentioned that in the comments. I did comment back letting you know that that is not Opendoor. So OPEN will be the ticker symbol on Monday, December 21st. So that's something you guys have to keep in mind. Now, you're here because maybe you're interested in IPOB or Opendoor, but maybe you don't fully understand what IPOB and Opendoor is. Some of you keep saying, hey, they have low margins. What, they're just going to be flipping houses? Big deal. Like, how are they going to revolutionize the market? There's so much more to Opendoor right now. And I think with the Internet of Things, and we've talked about that a couple times with Opendoor, they will be a force to be reckoned with down the road, okay? But I want to show you this slide in the investor presentation, okay? It says, consumers demand digital experiences for the services that revolve around the home. Now, Opendoor offers title and escrow services. So title and escrow is pretty straightforward, okay? A lot of companies offer that as a service, and there's not a ton of margin in that, but there's a little bit of margin with service fees and things like that. So that's one stream of income that they have that some of the iBuyers don't have. Financing. They actually offer financing and mortgages. So this is something that is lost on a lot of people. I don't think that a lot of people see the potential that is financing and mortgages that Opendoor can offer down the road. So this is, again, another stream of income. It's relatively low margin, but they can make money selling these mortgages. They can make money servicing these mortgages. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that they can do with financing that is really, really cool. Also, they're going to be offering insurance. So they're going to be offering home insurance. There's huge money in insurance, massive money in insurance. I got my insurance license, I don't know if I was still in high school. I was 18, and I worked for a company that was a subsidiary of Citigroup called Primerica. It was a terrible multi-level marketing scheme. I absolutely despised it. It didn't last long for me. I didn't want to sell life insurance to people that I knew that there was like no payout on. Insurance is an extremely profitable business. It really, really can be. So for Opendoor to be getting into the insurance game as well, that's something that will give them a lot more revenue than just this 5% margin that you guys keep seeing for Opendoor when they flip a house. The insurance will be a big thing for them. Okay, also, warranties. So they're going to be offer home warranties, maintenance warranties. So I live in Minnesota. We have something called, with CenterPoint Energy, we have something called Home Service Plus. And you can pay a certain amount per month. Maybe it's $40 or $50 per month. But every time one of your appliances break or something's wrong with your furnace or your washer or your fridge or whatever, they come into your house and just take care of it. Now, how often do we use that service? Never. Almost never. But it's a little bit of a peace of mind that a lot of people latch onto, and this is another very high margin service that Opendoor is going to be offering, okay? Also, upgrades. So they're going to be, let's say you want to buy a home through Opendoor. They're going to be automating a lot of things. Like, let's say you want new windows or new siding or whatever. They work with a ton of different vendors in every market that they're in. Again, they're in about 21 markets right now. They work with a ton of different vendors, right? They're going to be automating a lot of this extra stuff. Let's say you're like, hey, actually I want some blinds, or I want a new light here, or I want a new countertop, or I want a new blah, blah, blah. Like think about it. It could be potentially endless, right? Now, Opendoor is working with these vendors, and they're going to charge a certain amount for this work, and the vendors are going to get a certain amount, and Opendoor is going to get a kickback. Like this is a big deal too, right? That could be a really low cost for them, but high margin kickback, right? If you think about it. So this is really more of a software company, a tech company, that it is just a company buying homes, okay? Also, they're going to be offering home maintenance services as well. We talked about the warranty coverage. So similar to that, like this Home Service Plus that we have here, they're going to be offering a home maintenance, and that's going to be inside and outside the home, okay? So this is pretty cool stuff. Moving services. This is another high margin type business that they're going to be getting into. Now, I don't anticipate that they're going to be having their own employees for moving services or home maintenance or upgrades. I anticipate that they'll be, because they're already doing this, right? I anticipate that they're going to have a slew of vendors that work with them, like hundreds, thousands of companies that work with them that piggyback on top of Opendoor to offer their services. And that can only be a good thing for the consumer. If you think about it, right? Competition usually drives prices down for the consumer, okay? Now, Opendoor, that allows Opendoor to work with these vendors, bring prices down for the consumer, but also increases margins for themselves, right? That way these vendors get a steady stream of work. These contractors are happy, these maintenance guys are happy, these people that do upgrades on the outside of your home or inside of your home are happy. Like, this is a win-win situation for a lot of different industries that Opendoor is going to be tapping into. So I hope you guys can see the potential that is Opendoor. It's not just an iBuying company. It's not just a company that buys a home below market value, because I see that a lot too in the comments, that some people think that Opendoor, there's no way that they're even paying fair market value. If you take a look at some of the markets that they work in right now, like Phoenix, for example, they actually do pay a fair market value. You can look at some of the numbers, and they actually do pay a fair market value. They have a service fee of 6 to 7%, which covers all of their expenses and helps them make some money, and then they flip the house. And if there's any sort of appreciation or anything like that, they make some good money. And with the extra services they're going to be offering, I think they're going to really be able to increase their margins, like way up. We're not going to see 5% margins for long. And when you start factoring in these home electronic systems that they have patents for, that's another thing that will be a high margin service that they're going to offer. That will probably be a monthly service that they have. Home security systems, Internet of Things type systems. I think this will be, but that's a ways out, okay? But that's why I'm so bullish on this company. It's not simply because they're an iBuyer. I'm not as bullish on some of the other companies that are iBuyers. I'm just not. I'm very bullish on Opendoor because I think they're doing the right things right now to have the right services in place to increase their margins down the road from 5 to 20 to 30% potentially with all the services that they're going to be offering. Insurance, warranty, upgrades, home maintenance, moving services, right? More, like all of this stuff is going to be big driving factors for them going forward to make a lot more money, and they're investing the right amount of money in technology right now and R&D that's going to help them be a leader in this space in the future. So you guys got to think about that when you think of Opendoor. So guys, let's pull up the chart here and see how Opendoor is doing. Opendoor is up 7% today. We're having a good day. We're seeing a tiny bit of a pullback from this high of over $28. We're at $27.20 still, but I think they're going to have a really good week. Now, I'm going to talk about Desktop Metal later. Desktop Metal, after their merger, had a pullback. I think it might be time to buy. We're going to talk about that later. IPOB could see a similar pullback when it changes into OPEN, okay? There's going to be share dilution at some point when the lockup period is over, which is about 6 months, I believe. And so we have to look at that as well. I'm trying not to think in the short term with IPOB because I started swing trading this a while back before I totally understood the business, and now I am holding long term. But could we see a dip? Yeah, absolutely. I'm cool with that because my cost basis is in the 17s and 18s, right? Like I'm not too worried. I don't think we're going to get way down there. We could, but then I'm anticipating by the end of the year that, I mean, even conservatively, I think we're going to see a $50 share price for Open, or more. I think we could 3 to 5x within the next year or two. I've said that. So that's kind of what I'm banking on for Opendoor. But this is definitely one of my few long-term holds. So guys, thank you so much for joining me for this video. Hey, if you didn't see the live stream yet, we're still giving 3 of you $500. All you have to do is go down and comment on that live stream. Watch it if you're into that sort of thing. We had a lot of fun. It was about 40 minutes. The time just flew by. I hope to do more live streams in the future. Like seriously, it was super fun. We had a lot of laughs. It was just awesome. The chat was crazy. So I appreciate you guys and everything you do. We're over 19,000 subscribers, which is absolutely bonkers. It's amazing. I'm really, really excited. Hopefully we'll get to 20,000 by, I don't know, the end of next week or something. Like it's going so fast. So I love it. So keep it up. I appreciate it. As always, if you didn't already do it, click that beautiful red subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.